I hope you all are doing well. It's in la mañana right now. And, but I'm excited. I'm feeling good because I was wondering, what should I title this? All Praises to the Most High Power. And I'm like, well, it's Thursday, Jupiter Day. I was like, okay, that's what's up, Jupiter. And I realized, you know, Sagittarius is the opposite of Cancer. We just had a Cancer full moon. So now we're going to tap into this Jupiter energy. I like that. Okay. So I feel like this is how we can expand on our ideas. Okay. And we're going to use this deck. It's been a bit, the Modern Witches Tarot. We're going to start with this. My desk is a little messy. Move stuff out of the way. I hope you guys are doing good this morning. Expanding on your ideas. Okay. So I don't know if you had a dream last night or just even whatever your idea is, whatever your business venture is, it's really like step into that. Okay. I'm also getting that think bigger, bitch energy. So one thing that I did learn as a manifestation strategy is it's better to like give the universe more, like think bigger, faster, and you'll get there. So like, say you're like, I want $100,000. No. Say you'd be comfortable with $10,000 a month, right? Income. All right. You're like, God, I just want $10,000 a month. I'll be happy with that. You know what I'm saying? And, but don't focus on, don't ask for 10,000 though. Ask for 100,000. You're going to get that 10,000 way faster. Okay. You see what I'm saying? It's like, if you want to, if your manifestation power, say it takes you 2 years to ask for something and actually receive it. Okay. Everybody's different and everybody depends on what you're asking for. Right. So ask for more. You're going to get that less sooner. Okay. Strategy. Okay. So Page of Cups. All right. That's one way to expand on a small idea is by believing that it could become something bigger faster, okay? Instead of just being like, well, if I could just get, a couple of customers, be like, you know what? I think my business could make $1 million this year, Eight of Cups, more energy of the Cups. Cups is a big theme here all week, okay? Okay, adventure journey. Leaving things behind, okay? Letting things go. Also, it's giving me this energy of search and rescue, okay? But this is for you in your soul, okay? It's a search and rescue mission for your soul. You're trying to discover who you really are. I feel like this is the journey to your north node, okay? Letting go is a huge step in stepping into your north node energy, okay? And your north node energy is like your zodiac destiny energy, okay? So I always encourage everybody to get to know your birth chart, okay? There's no greater thing you could study than your own self and your own energy. It'll make you feel so proud, like, that's why I'm like that. And then, because it's not just like a big old excuse, then you could be like, okay, say you have a ton of Aquarius in your chart and you always arguing with people and it does cause you issues. You want to collaborate with people, but you just have this innate thing to want to be right about everything, right? Then you look and find that you have a ton of Aquarius and you're just like That's very like a rebellious nature. So it's not an excuse to abuse people because you're an Aquarius. You can realize that might be me. Let me be self-aware and understand that maybe I'm projecting, or maybe I'm just overly excited. You know, when I get overly excited, I get pushy with people. Understanding that about yourself, and then you can adjust things within yourself to have better connections with others, okay? Because we don't have control over how people respond to us. We only have control over what we do and how we respond, okay? So being self-aware is strength and power, okay? So you can make choices. Am I going to exercise my rebellious nature right now? Is it good for my ultimate goal? Or shall I quiet my mouth because I be talking too much? You know? Don't ever let people think that having emotional control, self-control is weak. Okay, you're literally taming your own inner beast, and your own inner beast is the only beast you have control over. Okay, but what you will find is that once you have control of your own inner beast, you're kind of on a different frequency. You may also, then you kind of do start having power over the beasts around you, whether they be actual animals. Okay, high frequency beings attract animals. Okay, and that listen. Or respond, you know, and also the beasts and others, you can start to calm them as well, because you do have those tools within you and strategies, and you know, that help calm people down, okay? But it's not until you're mastering yourself is the key to having power, period. Nine of Pentacles, you're like, and to get this money. I feel like this is like some hard-working energy. I feel like the fact that this is a feminine on the horse, but in masculine clothes, I don't know. I feel like that's very symbolic, because when you're working, you're in your masculine energy, male or female, okay? But yeah, your Page of Pentacles, your Page of Cups idea, put a little of that Jupiter energy on it, and you could end up with a Knight of Pentacles energy, where you actually have something that you're working on, something that you're working towards, like you're going to work. That's what this page, Knight of Pentacles, shoot. Knight of Pentacles is staff member, team member, okay? Doing their job, you know what I'm saying? So when you, even as an entrepreneur, when you first start a business, you're the CEO and the worker and the clean and the janitor and the copyright and the lawyer. Okay, you're all those things when you were the entrepreneur. So, and you may be a novice in most of those things. Okay, the only thing you might be good at is your craft. Okay, but you learn, you work hard. Baby, you work hard, and it does pay off. And it does pay off. Okay, the energy that you've been putting out, or will put out in this on this Page of Cups energy, and it will pay off. And you will have this stability, okay? And you won't have to work as hard. You know? That's a whole new position. You don't have to work as physically hard, but you still have to make decisions and make sure that things are going. Yeah. You're going to love it there. It's going to be it's going to be a gift from God, over your cup overflowing. Okay? With this Jupiter energy. So let's get something done today. Like, let's get something done today. I feel like, you know, with the full moon and I don't know, something special about it. Because, you know, last night, I was like, it's a buck moon. What that mean? Like, we bucking? Like, what? What? So come at the day like that. Huh? Huh? Yeah, give it put a little umph in it. All praise to the Most High Power. Knight of Wands, yeah. So I'm loving this Knight energy. Like, it's just like, I'm hearing okay. But I'm loving this energy because it's just like, yeah, this is you doing something. This ain't just like, oh, this is real action taking, moves making. Action taking, moves making. Let's do that today. Thursday's a great day for that. So just like keep that in your mind. Like Wednesday's a great day for communication. Okay? So like announcing stuff. Thursday's a great day of getting some work done. Friday's a great day of actually having like a show or something. Saturday's a great day of reflection. Sunday's a great day for rest. Monday's a great day to be in hermit mode. And Tuesday's a great day to get some shit started. Okay? Yeah, I said all the days of the week. Okay, so Four of Pentacles. Protect your energy. This is giving me that. Okay, you got all these. So, and I'm feeling good is what I heard. That's how you feeling, right? and you got these ideas and you working and your cup is overflowing. You just know you finna get it or you got it already. Protect your energy though. Okay, so protect your energy by making sure you eat well and get enough rest for sure. Okay. I don't know why I want to say dress for the occasion. Because she's wearing that coat, but I don't know. That was kind of weird. I feel like I sneezed out of my throat. That's the only way I can explain like what just came over me. So, maybe it's inconspicuous that I'm picking up. Inconspicuous. Okay. Things are balancing themselves out. Definitely the energy of like you'll reap what you sow, but more nicely put is whatever energy that you put out, you're gonna receive back. So like in your endeavors, like, so go for it. You know, when you have this Knight of Wands energy, go hard. You know, put out some good products so that you can get some good stuff back. Okay, go ahead and make and accomplish some accomplish those goals so that you can actually get the results. Okay, so because I feel like it's like that. Like as much as like God's gonna bless you, according to you. Okay, so today's a great day to be great. Okay. Okay, so this 3 card flipped out, and I'm keeping it because the energies like match here, and I like how we're kind of moving out of that. So an energy of being burdened and broke, okay? And look how, and this is a Cancer energy, the Chariot. So right now we are definitely for surely, if you're on the right side of karma, moving out away from this energy. You may already be out of it, or whatever this is symbolic to you, right? Of being without, you are moving away, moving forward away from this energy, okay? And also I want to say something like, you know, we all go through it. So that's why you don't want to judge like a book by its cover, or look at people and say, oh, you have it so easy, or you know, feel the need to extra burden somebody because, or talk down on somebody when they're in a season like this, because like we've all been through a season like this, whether you've done right or done wrong. Okay, like I know for me, like on my own, the closer I got to God, the more I got attacked by people and had to lean on God for stability and comfort and peace. Though it's more than just about finance, it's about feeling good. You know, because it's like you could not have money but know your needs are met. Like, that's kind of how it's like, I'm rich already because my needs are always met. You know? Now, you want to go band for band. I mean, okay, but let's go for let's go happiness for happiness. Okay? So anyways, I just wanted to talk about that energy. Like, I think it's important that we don't fear seasons like this because faith gets us through, you know, and we shouldn't look at this and be like, you know, and so what? Somebody going through this energy does not mean that they're not deserving of getting in this energy here and moving forward, balancing things out. So be careful what you wish for and what you think of other people. Yeah. Holy Spirit. Yeah, so that, like, definitely feeling this energy of like haters and, you know, a level of competition. Okay, so there definitely could be some people who wish to burden you, wish to get you out of this good feeling energy, but like, come on, we have an Ace of Cups here. Like, who else can make your cup flow over but the Most High, but the divine, okay, but the unseen? To make your cup flow over, who can do that? To make you feel so good that you have love to give, so much love that you have love to give. Okay? And here come some lamos trying to fight you, but they didn't win, though, with this Five of Swords. And you know what? You use your mental strength to defeat anybody coming for you. They leave in their own despair. Okay? And you just look at them like, who told you you even come over here? Okay? Because you have moved forward from this. Nobody gets to bring you back here but you and the Most High. Okay? So do not let people get into your head by trying to bring you back and be like, well, you're not that good. You're really not that good enough. Well, who do you think you are leaving the poverty? Like, what? According to this message, think I'm working pretty dang hard. Had a good idea and acted on it. Taking action. Protecting and preserving self. Okay? And that's why blessed. So yeah, anybody trying to come up you will be victorious. Don't you worry about it. I don't know what I want to pull. Let's go with these. These are like nice. Let's get some nice energy. Yeah, but we'll go here first. I'm like, I got my shadow deck right here, but yeah. Yay! I love it. Perfectly matches the energy. Move through fear. So even when people are trying to come up against you, or it's like, how am I going to be able to afford this? Or like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Definitely feel this energy sometimes, you know? Of like, it's too much. Like, I have not enough time in the day. Type, okay? So move through that and transmute that energy into creation. So one thing that helps me get through is knowing that it's not always going to be like this, you know, and that if I create and I express and I put myself out there, I can actually get away from, I can lessen my burdens through expression, you know. And I feel like we live in a unique time where Mama. Yeah. No, I don't have any cash, to be real. Yeah. So anyways, when you create and express, you can transmute your fears and you're turning your pain into power. Okay? Sorry, my boys came in. I'm gonna put this out. Let's see if there's something else going here. We came in here, one on the other's back, asking for change. Transformation, okay? Yeah, stand your ground, okay? So that's more of that energy. Stand your ground and cast out those people's thoughts and, you know, people talking to you about what you can't be, or you can't go over there, you got these responsibilities. You got responsibilities. You're like, what? You know, and just know, and it's not so much about just leaving your responsibilities. It's like, trust that the Most High is going to make it work for you. Okay, so stand your ground. When people come for you, stand on who you know who you are. And the only way you can do that is when you know who you are. So spending time with yourself and developing yourself so that when somebody tries to push up on you, you don't let them. You know, if you never spent time with yourself to know how important you are to the world, then you may just let some shit slide. You may be confused by disrespect. But when you be putting that work in on yourself and know that you are of service to the world, man, you push back, because it's not just about you and them disrespecting you. They're disrespecting the legacy. They're disrespecting the goals that you have for others. You know what I'm saying? The inspiration you're going to instill in others, people who need, because not everybody could be the leader. And it's not even so much not everybody can be a leader, because everybody needs to be a leader of themselves. So yes, they can. But we're all in different places and need each other to learn from. So when you're holding a starseed back, you're literally hindering the growth of others. And that's why the ancestors and the Most High and the angels and everybody who's keeping the balance, okay, and helping to push the story along is will come for that ass. And that's why you'll always be defeated when you come up against somebody in their own lane, in their own power. You know, see, when you come up, like some people be like, oh, sometimes you have to take down a tyrant king. Well, yeah, because now that tyrant king energetically is no longer in their own lane, because you can be a king of a land, but you don't get to control what another man does in his house. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, you got the village people, right? And you're the king, but you don't get to say what those village people who do their part making everything work, they pay their taxes, yada yada. You got to leave them people alone. Okay? Unless people in those little village are now impeding on the boundaries of others. Do you see that? How if you stay in your lane and mind your own business, nobody has to get hurt? And karmically things can flow and people can have and be comfortable. But as soon as you become the tyrant king saying, oh, extra taxes, or you can only have one child, or you know, everyone must be vegetarian, I don't know, you know, making everybody has to practice a certain religion, that is when you're now impeding on, you know, especially forcing religion on other people. You're literally impeding on somebody's spiritual free will. Like, what the hell? You're getting in between a person getting to know God, because you telling them they have to practice a certain way and then beating them into it. It's like, yo. So yeah, that's how great kings fall, because they was doing too much. Okay, powerful kings fall because they did too much of hurting others. It doesn't work that way. Not forever. But it takes somebody who's willing to stand up for what's right, and the people who are willing to stand up for what's right for others, it's because they have learned to stand up for themselves. Yeah, so death and rebirth energy is so clear here. Things being washed away. He washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, when he rose. I don't know the words. I'm not going to fuck it up. But yeah, it's been the water in the rebirth energy, y'all. I can't get away from it. It is following me. And God wants us to know that them little girls and the tragedy that occurred in the center of America, everybody needs to interpret it for themselves. What does that mean for you? You know what I'm saying? Because it can mean different things. Some people want to make it a whole political thing. Some people a spiritual thing. Some people a race thing. Some people a rich versus poor thing. You know, but what does it really mean for you when God just moved his hand? To me, you know, my first thoughts are like, we was talking all that big shit about how can't nobody bomb us. And then the Almighty showed, like, America, I know you don't think you running shit. You only running shit because I say type energy, okay? And then my second, you know, being American for the last 30 years and seeing most major tragedies were created by the government, it's giving blood sacrifice, but that's neither here or there because I still pray for the innocent, okay? The innocent bloodshed, you know, and perhaps it was a sacrifice even unto the divine. Okay, I'm going to take this, but I'm going to give you something else, okay? So whatever it means to you is up for interpretation. I'm just sharing my own thoughts, basically, and what's going through me, because okay, this is more of this energy of boundaries, learning how to say no, okay? I feel like I want to put this separate. Okay. Okay, return to nature. Okay. I was trying to pull, like, what is this no? What is this no? It's giving short stop. Okay, it's giving tower moment. I don't know. I feel some type of way about that no, okay? But I always feel that way about that card. Return to nature, though. Okay? Be more reverent. More considerate. But yeah, definitely the energy of death and renewal. I just heard, and God said he will turn this place back to nature. Okay? Okay? Because, you know, when water rise up, the land change. He said he will return us back to nature. Shit. Not he gonna return us back. Okay? Our vibration is essential right now, making sure that we can maintain a high frequency. I heard your vibe attracts your tribe. Something about how she's holding her hands here. Sending and receiving energy. Okay. Yeah, focusing your energy on what it is that you're trying to create. And that's basically how you transmute your fear or your pain. It's focusing on what it is you're going to create. That's basically like the way that you get through things is create. When separated from my divine partner, I remind myself that we are held safely in divine hands. When you're just separated from your loved ones, whether by time, space, you know, life or death, know that you guys are held safely in divine hands. Thank you, Holy Spirit, because that shit was a little knot in my chest. Okay? This just helps me to know, like, no matter what is going on, like, the divine is there, present. You are held safely. I'm unique, quirky, and innovative. I embrace my eccentricities and authenticity proudly. I embrace my eccentricities and authenticity proudly as a divine expression of life. I always say that the greatest, the highest praise is to be your true divine self, okay? What do you want?
I need 2 cents.
You can look at my purse and see if I have any change in there. Where are you guys going? You going to Winco?
No.
Okay. I embrace my inner child and view the world with a childlike curiosity. I nurture myself and I am open to love and play with life. Okay? So yes, don't take it so seriously. Okay? Use your imagination, you know, especially when you're facing extreme circumstances. Like, use your imagination to change your mind about the way that you feel about things. Okay? Like, trick yourself into believing that this terrible thing is happening to you because you're that awesome. Okay? That you have to, because your story is that serious. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell this story of heroics, you know, overcoming. There's no more. Oh, well, you can check that one. Moon in Gemini, Moon in Libra. Look, double your trouble, double your fun. Something about that. Partners, though. Partners, communication, balance. Just put it down, baby. You know you're distracting me. You know you are. Go take that in another room and go dig for change. Bye. Love you too. Yeah. Something about this double energy, though. 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, something. It's too many. 4th house, though, family. Things are about to change for sure. It's a revolution. GP, are you with me? Oh, yeah, we are direct, we go nowhere. Okay? I think he was saying something about a revolution. I think that's why that came out. Yeah. A major change, a major breakthrough. And it all has to do with your perception and the way that you present yourself. Okay? So make sure that you're developing yourself so that you can be confident in this time and that you're not one of the people trying to be like, hold on to the past time energy. Don't get defeated out here because you don't want to make changes in your life. You don't like the fact that other people are learning and growing and getting bigger when you have the exact opportunity to do the same thing. If you're willing to change your mind, unlock your mind, get down on your knees and pray and ask God for clarity. Okay? And stop being so egotistical, thinking that you know everything. A wise one knows that they know nothing at all. So here comes an idiot acting like they have the answer. Okay? The only answers you can really discover are the ones for yourself, and hopefully it's helpful to others. But forcing anything into anyone, you're crossing major freaking spiritual boundaries, spiritual law, and you're only setting yourself up to fail. Okay? As now the veil is thin. Things are changing. Things spiritual. What do you have? Never trust a quiet puppy. Never trust a quiet puppy. Okay? She was just so peacefully destroying something at my feet. So yeah. I did lose my train of thought on that. She's about to destroy my cute little pin though. Da-dan, da-dan, da-dan. I think that's all. Peace and love.